Okay, so Kris and Cory looking all lovey-dovey in public, giving us major Courtney and Travis vibes. But hold on to your wigs, because behind those picture-perfect smiles, there's a storm brewing. Word on the street is that Kris Jenner is divorced again. I know, right? It's like, can this woman catch a break in the love department? After 2 failed marriages, Kris thought she'd found her happily ever after with Cory Gamble. But honey, it looks like that fairy tale has turned into a nightmare. Now let's talk numbers for a hot sec. Cory, that smooth operator, has reportedly walked away with a cool $300 million. That's enough money to buy a small country or, fund my shopping addiction for life. But seriously, how did this happen? Kris is usually sharper than a stiletto heel when it comes to business. Let's rewind a bit. Kris and Cory's love story began back in 2014 at a party. Kris was in the middle of her split from Caitlyn Jenner, probably feeling vulnerable and looking for a shoulder to cry on. Enter Cory, 25 years her junior, swooping in like a knight in shining armor. Or so we thought. At first, it seemed like a match made in reality TV heaven. They were inseparable, jetting off to Mexico, making red carpet debuts, and even weathering the storm of the Kardashian sisters' skepticism. But honey, if there's one thing I've learned from binge-watching rom-coms, it's that when things seem too good to be true, they usually are. Fast forward to now, and it's like we're living in an episode of Keeping Up with the Kris and Cory drama. The cracks started to show when Kanye West, that Kanye, called out Cory for being more secretive than my diary. He was all like, why haven't we met Cory's family? And honestly, he had a point. It's been years, and we still don't know if Cory even has a family or if he just materialized out of thin air to be Kris's arm candy. But wait, it gets worse. An insider spilled the tea that Cory cheated on Kris with a close family friend. I mean, the audacity. It's like cheating in your girlfriend's house and expecting not to get caught. Apparently, Cory thought he was slick, sneaking into a room with this mystery woman at a party after Kris left early. But honey, in the age of smartphones and gossip, nothing stays secret for long. When Kris found out, it was like World War III in the Jenner household. Can you imagine the confrontation? I bet it was more explosive than all the Real Housewives reunions combined. Kris, being the media mastermind she is, tried to keep it all hush-hush. After all, she's got an empire to protect. Now, here's where it gets really juicy. There are whispers that Kris and Cory might actually be secretly married. I know my jaw hit the floor too. But think about it. They've been together for a decade, which is like a century in Hollywood years. Could Kris have taken the plunge again without telling us? The plot thickens. But hold on to your hats, because we're not done yet. There's more drama swirling around Kris than there is at a high school prom. The IRS is sniffing around her California community church, alleging some shady tax evasion shenanigans. It's like, can a girl catch a break? One minute you're running a multi-million-dollar empire, the next you're potentially facing tax fraud charges. Talk about a roller coaster. And if that wasn't enough to make your head spin, there are rumors flying around faster than a Kardashian can post a selfie that Hulu might be canceling the Kardashians show. I mean, what's next? Are we gonna find out that Kim's been wearing a wig this whole time? But the cherry on top of this drama Sunday, Cory has apparently pulled a Houdini and vanished with a whopping $300 million. That's right, he's in the wind, leaving Kris scrambling like a contestant on a game show. It's like he took a page out of a heist movie, and Kris is left holding the empty bag. Now, let's talk about that age gap for a hot second. 25 years is no joke. It's like dating someone from a different century. And while age is just a number, hello, J-Lo and Ben, in this case, it might have been a red flag the size of Kylie's lip kit empire. Was Cory just in it for the fame and fortune? It's starting to look that way, and honey, if that's the case, he played the long game like a pro. The whole situation is messier than my closet after a weekend shopping spree. Kris, who's usually the puppet master pulling all the strings, seems to have lost control of the narrative. And in the world of the Kardashian Jenners, image is everything. If Mama Kris can't keep her own life in check, how's she supposed to manage the rest of the clan? This scandal is shaking the very foundations of the Kardashian empire. I mean, Kris is the glue that holds that family together. She's the mastermind behind their rise to fame, the architect of their success. To see her potentially outsmarted by her much younger boyfriend? It's like finding out Santa isn't real all over again. And let's not forget about the kids in all this. How are Kim, Khloe, Courtney, Rob, Kendall, and Kylie taking this news? Are they rallying around their mom, or are they secretly thinking, I told you so? Remember how skeptical they were when Cory first came into the picture? Looks like their spidey senses were tingling for a reason. But here's the thing about Kris Jenner. She's a survivor. This is a woman who turned a scandal into an empire. She's weathered divorces, family drama, and more PR nightmares than I've had hot dinners. If anyone can bounce back from this, it's Kris. Still, you've got to wonder, is this the beginning of the end for the Kardashian-Jenner reign? Or is it just another chapter in their never-ending saga of drama and intrigue? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. I'll be here, popcorn in hand, ready to spill all the tea as it comes. So So what do you think, besties? Is Kris the victim here, or did she play herself? Is Cory the villain of this story, or is there more to it than meets the eye? And most importantly, how long do you think it'll be before we see a Hulu special about all this drama? Remember, in the world of the Kardashian Jenners, nothing is ever as it seems. Today's scandal is tomorrow's storyline. And just when you think you've seen it all, they pull another rabbit out of their designer hat. As for me, I'll be over here, refreshing my social media feeds and keeping my ear to the ground for any new developments. Because in this family, the only thing you can expect is the unexpected. So buckle up, buttercups! This ride is far from over. Will Kris bounce back? Will Cory resurface? Will the IRS have the last laugh? Stay tuned, because in the Kardashian universe, the drama never sleeps, and neither do the gossip hounds like yours truly. Until next time, keep sipping that tea, and remember, in the Game of Thrones that is the Kardashian-Jenner empire, you win or you die of embarrassment on national television. Ciao for now. Goodbye.